I am Joy Neufeld. I started the Soup Kitchen 18 years ago in July of 2004. People were living with food insecurities in Steinbach, and there was a need for something to happen. But I also knew there wasn't a lot of time to raise money to have my own building, to get my own equipment. So I approached my church for permission to utilize the lower auditorium for Soup Kitchen. And in July, we had our first supper, we opened our door, and we served suppers to a little over 20 people. Exactly what number I'm not sure. The Soup Kitchen is always run out of the basement of Grace Mennonite Church.
Our goal is, as a Soup Kitchen, to provide food that will give them nourishment. So that is what we can do for them.
The program is open to anybody. We have a motto here: no strings attached, no questions asked. So you come in, we don't need a historian, we don't need proof that you need to be there. There's no judgment here. We don't ask questions, we love these people.
Tuesday starts off with, we have anywhere from 12 to 15 cooks here helping me cook. We have coffee together, we have a lot of fun together. The guests start to arrive whenever they want a cup of coffee.
Amazing, the ladies and their volunteers are just amazing. They make you feel at home. My kids just love coming here and telling them stories and telling about their lives, and coming in, you're just like, oh my goodness, people think, what are they gonna think of me? Just let that go and just come in, because there's help there and they'll guide you to other help that if you need it. So it is Soups On and a lunch program and soul care. There's so many people around that just help you and feel like you belong, and they don't think any different of you.
The lunch program started when I met this little girl who came through the supper line for her second helping of supper. Out of a question of just wanting to get to know her a little bit, I made some comment about, wow, you're hungry, this is your second round. And she said, well, this is the first time I'm eating today. And so we started making lunches for the kids that would come for supper on Tuesday.
Kids shouldn't go hungry, they shouldn't. And the little bit that we can do, the little bit of food that we can give them, that they can just focus on being kids instead of being hungry.
But there was a mom who said her child was refusing lunches at school because it identified him as a Soup Kitchen kid. So we said, okay, come on a Tuesday night. So she picks up supplies for 4 children, and every Tuesday she comes and replenishes that supply. And so this child, with a whole lot of dignity and self-respect, can take a lunch to school that he's made, and he can pull it out of his backpack like all the rest of the kids, and he can feel like he's an equal and not somebody lesser than.
You know, I ended up with 2 kids. The financial part was just unbearable. Like, I would basically lived off noodles for a year, and it was so bad that, how do I manage? I can't send them to school. I had my daughter last year in kindergarten, and the teachers would, talk about how she didn't have cheese or she didn't have certain fruit groups, and it was like she was the one kid that didn't have everything brought. I don't know, it just, that first time I came here, it was just something else. I just felt like at home, I felt welcome. By the time I leave, my cup is full. I go home feeling renewed, and I came here for the food, but it's not just the physical part of it, it's actually the spiritual part. I call this place soul food.
I can't describe the community downstairs because it's fun. It is so busy because there's 20 kids tearing all over the place.
It feels like when the kids come here, it's like going to grandma's house. They're just running around buck wild.
It's become a family. They are welcomed with open arms. They are welcomed with no judgment.
This is life, this is real life, this is out there, and it's part of our community, and we can make a difference with these people just by showing them love and treating them as equals, because that's what they are.
There's all walks of life that come here, and Joy is doing something really amazing here, and the people that she has with her too, that's priceless, that's precious.